Tanya, we've been dealing with just too many of these school shooting situations lately.
Yeah, that's right, and that's where my guest comes in, and this is Misha James. She works with Action for Equity in Winston-Salem, which advocates for student equity in the school system. And Misha, unfortunately, a situation like what we saw today is not unfamiliar to you. I mean, you're a parent of a student at Mount Tabor. It was less than 2 years ago that there was that deadly shooting there.
Yeah, so my son has since graduated and is now a student at North Carolina A&T, where they also had a gun scare over the weekend. And it's becoming increasingly frustrating because with our Opportunity to Love and Heal, which is a gun violence coalition, prevention coalition, we're doing work. We're sponsoring Stop the Violence initiatives that happened a couple of weeks ago and again in April. And until everybody sees gun violence and gun laws as a priority in this city, this state, this country, we're going to continue to see more situations like this. Lawmakers want to talk about everything except gun laws. We don't want to fund Leandro. We don't want to fund mental health. We don't want to fund equitable education outside of Leandro. We don't want to increase teachers' pay. So we're going to continue to see things like this in the community because our community needs help. And until everybody sees some level of responsibility in this situation, it's going to be unfortunate. And
all right, let's talk about this. Let's talk about how they can get involved. I know that you're working with the group Action for Equity, working to make schools safer. We've got about a minute left. What are you doing and how can people jump on board?
So actually, under the Action for Equity platform, there is the Gun Violence Prevention Coalition called Our Opportunity to Love and Heal. So you can go to Action for Equity's website, which is action4equity.org, to locate that coalition. We meet every Tuesday, have been meeting every Tuesday before the Mount Tabor shooting. And we're actually meeting tonight to talk about next steps because we're tired of talking. It's time for action. We have a week of healing that's happening in June because gun violence continues to happen across the country. So unfortunately, we're not new to this. And again, yes, people need to get involved. We meet every Tuesday, and we have to talk about next steps, which is taking back our community, our students, and our loved ones, because we're going to continue to see the hashtag RIP.
Misha, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate that, giving us that perspective. We're going to be hearing from a psychotherapist about handling the stress and anxiety that comes after scary situations like this as well.